These are your highlights from Week 12's America's Conference 6 Max action. In the ring today saw the return of Darren Elias for the Sao Paulo Mets, Jason Mercier for the New York Rounders, Chance Kornuth was back for the LA Sunset, Anton Wigg for San Francisco Rush, Chris Moneymaker was back for the Las Vegas Moneymakers, and McDonald was back in action for the Montreal Nationals. Play was pretty slow to start with no immediate bust-outs for a while. It was Darren Elias who took the early lead in the first America's 6 Max for the Sao Paulo Mets. Hand 50 was 7s for Kornuth and ace 10 for Elias. The 10 on the river meant Darren would double up his stack at this point. Hand 52 was ace king this time for Elias, queens for Kornuth. It was the LA Sunsetter who could take it down though, crippling the Sao Paulo Met, which meant in the very next hand it would be over for Brazil. 0 points for Andre Akari's team. Hand 65 could mean a huge turning point for Chris Moneymaker, with 3 of a kind being able to scoop the pot. It put the Las Vegas Moneymakers second in chips, behind Chance at this point. But in the very next hand, Wigg took the chips back from Moneymaker, leaving him with under 10k, and shortly after, he had bust in 4th. Collecting 2 points for the Moneymakers, San Fran, LA and Montreal were left to battle it out. McDonald then took the lead and Kornuth went out in 3rd. It was Wigg versus McDonald heads up. At this point, Montreal had already guaranteed a playoff spot, but they would be going for those 7 points nevertheless. Hand 81 was ace 4 versus ace 7, and Anton Wigg could take it down with 3 of a kind. It meant a win for San Fran and 7 points going to them. Into the second game and no lineup changes this time. Could Chris Moneymakers take the 7 points the Las Vegas team desperately needed? The first one to go eventually was LA Sunset, unable to qualify for the playoffs tonight. Hand 40 saw Timex bust first for 0 points and Elias becoming the chip leader. Hand 42 was aces versus 7s, Elias with the bullets, and Mercier was gone in 4th, taking 2 points for those New York Rounders. It left Las Vegas, who really needed this, Sao Paulo, and San Francisco, who had already taken down the first game. It was sadly the Moneymaker who was next to go in 3rd. We really wanted to see him do it, but it wasn't meant to be. Darren Elias for Sao Paulo was left heads up with Anton Wigg yet again. Hand 99 saw 8-10 and a flush draw for Elias, but Wigg's pair was enough to see him win, taking the maximum 14 points and 2 first-place finishes in the last 6 Max of the season. San Francisco now up to 4th in the Americas Conference thanks to Anton Wigg.